There we go. Oh, yes. It worked this time. Good morning.
We had a big, massive broadcast failure, it said. Good morning.
Well, we've had issues. I don't know about your company, but we've had a lot of issues this week in our building.
Don't you love computers?
Yeah.
If the whole world didn't run on computers, if we could just go back to the good old days of growing our own food, of hunting for our own meat, if we could just do all of that, the world would be so much better. Which, by the way, speaking of that, great news. Great news.
What's that?
If there is a zombie... I have like a shark fin right up
Yeah, what's going on with that?
It's like a shark fin.
It's like a howdy doody thing.
Yeah, kind of like, except it's in the
Is
front.
that howdy doody? Is that who I'm thinking of?
Yeah, it's right in the
It's
front
like alfalfa.
there. I think it went back further, but then I had the headphones on.
Hi, Debbie. He looks like alfalfa from our gang.
No, but the good news is the zombie apocalypse is only going to last for 6 months, if there is one.
How is that? Why?
Because there is a woman in Alaska who has been saving up food supplies.
Right.
Going back to the simpler times, she's
Okay.
gone off grid.
Okay, a lot of people are doing that.
This is how I got here, because you're talking about the simpler times,
Right,
the computers.
right.
If we could just go back to the basic things, she's gone back to the basic ways, and they have fuel. They have 2 generators. They have solar power panels. They have her husband, a hunter. She is as well. They're digging a well out there, and they have 6 months of canned food to survive.
Wow.
So that makes me believe that the zombie apocalypse, when it happens, will only last for 6 months. And after 6 months, we're all going to be good. So you only have to survive, and you only have to run away from them for 6 months.
Wow. Wow.
The question is, are zombies fast or slow?
They look really slow. I don't know why people, in all the movies,
Depends on the
they're
movies.
running for their lives, and the zombies are just. I'm like, how can you not outrun them? I mean, seriously.
For 6 months. You just have to do it for 6 months.
I mean, I believe in the apocalypse. I'm not sure about zombies, but have you been to Kroger lately? Like, we might have to. Honestly, there's a lot of people who think that we're going to have to start growing our own food to some extent. For Christmas, Santa, I want a greenhouse. So I can grow at least vegetables. Maybe I should get some chickens. I mean, it's hard to find stuff. And when you do, it's really expensive.
Rob believes the apocalypse is happening. That's why he has an RV.
Yeah.
He says, hence the RV I have.
Yeah, dude.
You know, listen. I've seen your RV, Rob. If I have to outrun a zombie, I'm not using your RV, dude. Nope. I'm going to get something quicker. We bought the RV. So, true story. Rob has this awesome RV. He's been fixing it up. And
Is Rob your neighbor?
Rob is my neighbor, down the street, around the corner. He bought this RV, and he got a great deal on it, and he drove it down from Indianapolis. And his wife was driving the RV, and he was driving the car behind it. Or maybe, I think it was vice versa, actually. And his wife's like, hun? She calls him, Rob? Yeah, hun. Because he's driving the RV.
Is that what you look like when you're driving the RV, Rob? Like that?
Well, it was 20 years old. I think he had to put new shocks on it. So he's driving like this. She goes, are the tires supposed to be bulging out like this? They were the original tires on a 20-year-old RV.
Whoa,
20 plus.
what?
And he got back, he's like, they were so thin, they were ready to blow.
Rob, what else was wrong with that RV if they didn't change the tires?
Which is why I'm not getting in the RV for the apocalypse, Rob.
Yeah.
Nothing personal.
I cannot take you seriously because your hair is just sticking straight up like that. That is so distracting to me right now.
Pat's here. Sherry's here. Good morning.
Hi, Pat.
Scott's up here. Scott got his big news for Scott. Got his brace off his arm.
Oh,
Doctor's-
I saw that, Scott.
Yep. So he goes to the store now. Yay. Who else is here?
You can go to the store and not buy food because they don't have anything.
Marsha's here too. Good morning,
Yeah.
Marsha. So the best slogan. You can have your cake and drink it too. You can have your cake and drink it too, which I think is a great slogan because I love cake. Have you ever taken cake and poured like older cake? Maybe not the best cake around, because good cake you can eat whenever.
An old cake?
Yeah, like it's big, a couple days old. Starting to get just a little bit stale.
Okay.
Pour some milk in it. Oh, and then
Ew. Oh my God. This is so disgusting.
Not like a lot of milk, but just enough.
Oh,
it's like
no.
a leche, tres leche.
What?
No, whatever. Anyways, you can have your cake and drink it too because there is this company in California, of course, that is taking used pastries, old pastries, I should say, expired pastries,
Stale pastries?
Stale pastries, not licked on and put back, not nibbled and left on a plate.
Yeah, Ariana Grande was nowhere near any of these
None of
pastries. Yeah.
And they're taking them and they're turning them into vodka. They're distilling them because it has everything we need. It has the yeast, it has the grains.
Oh my gosh, you can. So really, if you leave anything out, it can become vodka.
Yeah, they're saying they're saving 1,000 pounds of food waste going into the
Wow.
landfills for every batch they make. Which, quite honestly, what's going to dissolve faster in a landfill? A diaper or
Ew.
a croissant. a croissant. So why don't you make the vodka out of the diaper? Now that would be saving the
God,
world.
disgusting. I'm so glad you're not in the food industry. But I like that. It's
Yeah, isn't that kind of cool?
yeah, that's sustainable vodka.
And honestly, think about it. They're getting cheaper products for their vodka because they found a place, because they're going to throw them out. You know, Panera's going to throw out all that bread that they're not selling. You know, they're going to throw out the bagels, the donuts.
That's true. That's true.
And if you can just get that, all of a sudden you have a free supply for your product.
I feel so bad on a personal level when we buy food.
Hey, whoa, look, Scott right there.
And then-
Cake in a bowl, delicious.
No, that's disgusting. With milk, like cereal, that's gross.
Just a little bit.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah. Mm-mm.
But I feel really guilty when there's food that we buy and then we don't eat it, or it goes bad with that, or like hummus. We've bought hummus a million times and it goes bad because we buy the hummus, but no one is eating the hummus unless people come over.
Maybe you shouldn't buy the hummus.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
yeah.
maybe just knock that off your
And,
list.
I have squash in my drawers and it just went bad. And I feel terrible. It's like, can I make vodka out of squash?
Yes, probably. You know why you feel guilty?
Because I just wasted money.
Because you're Italian.
Because I'm predisposed.
I mean, you're
It's
predisposed.
a genetic predisposition.
You feel guilty for anything.
I do. I have such a guilt complex.
If you're
I can't believe I got through the day.
If your child walks out and steps on an ant, you're like, oh gosh, I feel sorry for the ant world. I just lost
I
an
mean,
ant."
how do I survive? I don't have like a boundary, dimensional boundary between
None.
my guilt and anything that happens in my life.
It's I don't know how
terrible.
your family exists.
I already feel guilty that I still have Halloween decorations up.
Really?
Jimbo
That's
over here.
embarrassing.
I know Jimbo over here already has like Christmas decorations inside his house. You won't see them, Rob, because he's not going to put them out until the day after Thanksgiving.
No, I told Tracy, we had that discussion yesterday. She goes, Jim, do you think it'd be okay if we just skip fall decorations? And I was like, well, we're going to Michigan for Thanksgiving like we always do. And then by the time we get back, it's like, you got to haul everything up out of the basement, and then we get everything out in boxes put away when there's about 2 weeks left before Christmas. So and then Christmas, and then you got to take it down, all that work. So I'm like, fall decorations are just leaves and orange things, brown things, and
So you were like,
cornucopias.
just leave it.
I was like, ha. So I was like, yeah, I have no problem. I mean,
Wow.
So
You
we're
guys
hauling up the boxes yesterday.
You guys are holiday compatible. My husband and I are holiday incompatible.
Your husband just doesn't like holidays.
He doesn't. So I was telling Jim, my husband is not really into any of the holidays, not into birthdays or Christmas, anything where he'd have to spend money, except the food. He's into Thanksgiving because it's all about the turkey. It's all about the food. So he likes the stocking stuffers if it's candy.
Really?
But otherwise, he really doesn't like the expectation that people have to receive anything. He doesn't like any of that. Not into the holiday things. I pull up all the bins of Christmas stuff.
Wow.
Like I do all that and I put it all away. Like,
Wow.
So Christmas starts when I say it does.
Wow. You should like hire someone in. And you just he could be like
Are you
he could be
kidding?
like, who's this strapping this strapping college boy without his shirt on and
you'd
these
be like,
rippling
it's-
abs?
I'm like, it's my holiday husband.
no, not your
It's
holiday.
my holiday husband. Oh no.
No, you can't have a holiday husband.
Oh yes,
no,
I
no.
can.
You can have a holiday helper.
No.
Who helps bring the boxes out.
I want a holiday husband.
No,
I'm like,
you can't do
baby,
that.
take a break. At the holidays, I'll just bring in. I think I've just discovered a niche service that is not being fulfilled. Ladies, do you need a holiday husband? I just need like a crew of holiday husbands that are willing to be rented out. You see that light bulb going off in my head? I think it's a good
Parker
idea.
could one day be a holiday.
Pat, what do you think? Pat, would you like a holiday husband? I bet even Rob would like a holiday husband because he's going to be working on his RV in the driveway.
Hey, Rob does a great job. Rob parks out.
Debbie,
You know
holiday
what?
husband.
Rob's already told me what he's doing this year. He's going to park his RV in the street. He keeps it in his driveway, right? HOA rules, I don't know if allow that, Rob, to happen. Rob will make a comment about the HOA now. He hates the HOA.
Sherry, you got a holiday husband too.
What Rob's going to do, he's going to park his RV in the street in front of the house. He's going to take his sewage line and he's going to put it down into the sewer. And then he's going to put Christmas lights all over the house,
Oh my
too.
gosh. Wow.
And then there's going to be a squirrel in the
I
Christmas
don't think
tree.
you're one of Rob's favorite neighbors.
There's
at
going to be a
all.
squirrels in the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Movie reference, what is it?
That is that's the
Yeah, you got it.
you
You're
know
there.
which one. It's the one with what's his face? It blah blah's full. I can't say it. You know what the line is. Can I
Right.
say it?
Yeah, it's going to take pictures of
I'll
it, too.
say hitter's full.
Rob's going to take
You know-
pictures of it, too.
Yeah.
There was someone
Nice,
said
nice.
something up here.
So you can get him like that hat that the guy's wearing. Oh my God, what is the guy's name? It's a neighborhood in Washington D.C. What is his name?
Sherry wants a holiday
Chevy
husband.
Chase, the Chevy Chase movie.
Sherry wants a holiday husband as long as I can give them back.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. We don't want to keep them. We don't want them hanging around. Yeah, I feel like Oprah. You get a holiday husband. You get a holiday husband. You don't need. You have Tracy. You have holiday husbands. Yes.
I don't want a holiday
All right. I gotta noodle this. This is my business.
Hang on. The holiday husband. Does the holiday husband have a uniform? I mean, is
If
someone
we
going to look
want
at them
them to.
and they know they're the holiday husband? Or, I mean, will your friends?
Maybe a little Santa cap. Maybe a little Santa
That it?
cap. Depends on what the rest of them
Tight
looks
shorts? Little tight.
He gets a Santa cap and nothing else, depending on what he looks like.
You know.
The less able-bodied he is to do the job, the more clothes he can
Is
wear.
he the equivalent of a Hooters server?
It could be. Could be. It
Chippendales.
really just depends on what the women need. Speedo. Rob's yes, a holiday Speedo.
Rob's going to wear a holiday Speedo. Your wife's going to love it.
With a little jingle bell someplace so we know where you're at.
Your daughters, Rob, will love it when you show up in your holiday husband Speedo.
Oh, I think I have to do something.
It should
over
even
the
say
board.
holiday husband on it. Like across the back.
Oh.
No, here's the thing. So you got the holiday husband Speedo, right? I
Right.
think we're going to play one more song
Okay.
here. Oh, no, we're not. You're right. And across the back it says holiday husband. And then to find out where your closest holiday husband is that you can rent, there's one of the little QR codes, and you can just scan it. And some people can be coming up behind your holiday husband.
Yes.
And it can be a small one, right?
Right.
So they have to get it right there, and they'd be like,
GPS code. Oh my gosh, this is a great idea that's taking off right now.
All right, we gotta
love
go.
This. Oh my gosh, we'll talk about it more tomorrow.
God bless. See y'all. Bye.
Oh, good. Bye.
Do you think you could? How much could you get for me?
I don't know. Well, I guess it's market price. It's like market pricing on demand.
I'm
Availability.
in high demand.